Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Friday I'm in Love. I'm your host Olivia Dudek, and today I'm in love with Mr. Aaron Birds. Mr. Two Thumbs Up.
Yes.
Yes, Aaron is a good friend of mine, and I just had the honor of seeing one of your films at its premiere, and you were really good in it.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yes,
Thank
great
you very
acting.
much.
Yes, even though I missed the very beginning, but so I think I
that's
missed
really
a
my best
big
scene.
chunk
so
of
it's kinda,
story.
It's kind of
but,
sad. You didn't know what was going on.
But still, I saw about 75% of it, and
Awesome.
I can say you were great.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much. I
so
appreciate
congratulations.
that. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. What are you currently listening to?
I've really been into Lord Huron.
I'd say I've heard.
He's an indie guy. You could play a little bit right now.
Yeah, okay.
Just wait.
Sounds good. I like it. Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, no, he does kind of like, I want to say like rockabilly, like old rockabilly with like mainly ambient over it.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of, he does like a mix of kind of that.
Sounds cool. Check it out. Well, do you have one specific film that made you want to get into acting?
Yes.
Yeah?
When I saw Seven,
Mm.
the Morgan Freeman, Brad Pitt, David Fincher movie, I like walked out of that theater and I was like blown away. I literally got up. I watched like the beginning credits and they're going backwards and I'm like, what the heck is going on? This is amazing. And then I walked out and I like stood in the lobby of the theater for a little while and I was like, I can't leave just yet. And I just walked back in and sat down the rest of the credits and just like let it all sink in. Yeah. I mean, it's still, it doesn't hold up to me now because I've seen it so many times and you know, it's kind of a shock ending or whatever.
Sure.
But at the time, I was floored. I was floored by it. So
Nice.
yeah.
Cool. Let's see. Well, what is In the Company of Strangers? What's that all about?
It is my fourth time being a lead in a feature film. It's a very dark thriller. It's the first time I got to work with my brother as an editor. It's probably the biggest budget I've been on, and like probably the most challenging role I've been on.
Mm-hmm.
So.
How long did it take to shoot it?
Well,
Long time?
a decent amount of time because we had to stop filming halfway through it because we needed to raise money for the second part.
Yeah. So what goes down when that happens? How long did you have to take off?
Yeah, I had to wait.
You really couldn't do anything?
I mean, we could. Director was very cool. He's like, you know, I don't know when we're gonna get the funding necessarily, but you know, you guys can do whatever you want. But I kind of just wanted to. I guess I don't know, subconsciously or maybe not subconsciously, just wait.
Oh, really?
I didn't really do anything. I didn't submit myself or anything, or.
Just kind of.
Yeah, kind of just.
In it.
Yeah.
For that one.
I don't know why. I just kind of did that.
How long did it take when you had to put it on hold?
It was, I think, 4 months.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've never been in that situation, so.
Yeah. I mean, I was working on stuff for myself, but I didn't do any auditions or anything.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Cool. And then it finally got made. And what's it like working with your brother, even though you weren't like
Yeah, I mean,
necessarily
yeah, I guess
together,
he was the editor. He did come out one day for on set, and that was fun.
But just being a part of. Like,
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. I mean, you kind of have to like you trust him a little bit more in a sense.
Yeah.
Since I don't know any of the other editors I've worked with.
Sure.
But yeah. It's cool, and I really want to work with him more and even more personally.
Yeah.
Like, and that's the thing is like the next two things that I'm working on, I'm producing and he is editing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that'll be more us together.
Yeah.
So then he'll be not only just annoyed by my action and choices seen over and over again, but
Totally.
he'd be like, yeah, can we change that?
Excuse me. I
let's
think
move
I
the
like
cat,
this
yeah.
cut better. Was there a time that you thought about quitting acting?
Yes.
Yeah.
Usually when financial.
Every day?
Yeah, every day. I wake up and I'm like, oh God,
Can't go another month.
why is this the thing that I chose, Mom, Dad? No, I'm very glad that I'm in this business, but
Nice disclaimer.
yeah, more so financial, you know,
Yeah.
like whenever it gets like financially hard, or like if I get into a car accident or a medical situation, you know, like that's a huge bill, and yeah, that would be terrible because I mean that's where all my savings would go or whatever, you know, and yeah, so financial aspects is the only really thing that like makes me freak out about.
I mean, well, if you could impart any general or specific advice onto someone that's thinking about getting into acting or just starting out, what would that be?
I would say we're in a great age right now where we can make our own choices. We can make our own projects.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like obviously money is a huge factor in that
Mm-hmm.
step, but we're definitely at an age that isn't like what it used to be.
Totally.
Where, you know, it was either you book the part or you don't. Now we can make our own
Yeah.
projects and cast ourselves in them, and that's the beauty of what we have right now.
Yeah. And are you referring to just like super low budget, just like get out your iPhone and do it?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
just-
I mean, there was a movie in Sundance this year that came out that was shot completely on an
Yeah,
iPhone.
they're iPhone festivals.
Yeah.
Totally.
So it's crazy.
Just take it into your own hands, pretty much.
Yeah, definitely.
Not to
I mean,
keep it
you
in.
can definitely go the route of auditions and everything, but it's good that we have the option of doing it another way,
Totally.
and it's much more in your control.
Yeah.
Because I would go out and read scripts that are horrendous,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't book the part.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I made that crappy dialogue great. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Give me that part.
Give me that part.
Silly.
Okay, I know. If you could go back and change one thing about the steps you've taken so far, what would it be?
And I've thought about this, and my initial reaction was to watch out for people who you trust,
Yeah.
like in LA especially,
Mhm.
because I've been burned by certain people that I really trusted, and that was my first thought. But then when I thought about it more deeply, I was like, but I'm glad I went through those experiences because, you know, I needed to go through those and learn
Yeah.
from them and like, you know, create my own, you know, knowledge for the next
Learning.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So
true.
I would say nothing. I think, and I don't think if I was about to go into what I'm about to go into, what I think I'm about to go into,
Mhm. You mean the next phase in
the next
life?
phase with my career and everything, I don't think I would have been ready.
Yeah, isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Some of the, yeah.
I think I know myself pretty well now,
That's
and
how I feel, yeah.
I feel like I'm pretty grounded and like ready to take it on and like
Mhm.
take it on with humility or whatever.
Yeah, right?
And before I've probably just been an ass, you know?
Yeah, and it also I feel like it gives you a kind of a strong shield that you couldn't have really built.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
definitely.
Otherwise,
Character
you know, so
and
you can face things without them.
Yeah,
you know, just be a
definitely.
little bit more bulletproof.
definitely.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well.
But actually, I want to ask you,
Oh, okay.
what are you doing?
What am I doing?
Yes.
Oh, my life.
Yeah, what's going on with you?
What is going on with me? Let's see. Well, I'm going on vacation. And it's been a long time since I've been on vacation, so I only went on vacation this week, and
Sweet.
I finally get to see my family
Awesome.
and my little niece. I get to hold
Where are
my
you
little
from
2-year-old niece. Well, I was raised in Seattle, but
Oh,
now
okay.
my family is spread out all over the country and in South America as well. So
Awesome.
my whole family's meeting in Mexico.
That's awesome.
We're gonna hang out.
Very cool.
Get to see everybody all at once.
Very cool.
And but career-wise, things are good. They're
You've been staying steady.
yeah.
Yeah, which is awesome. Yeah, that's great.
Since I left the job that we met each other at.
Yeah, yeah.
So just been able to support myself
That's awesome.
on acting.
That's awesome. That's so
In the
cool.
recent, so
Not a lot of people get to say that, which
Oh.
is great.
Well, but that's the thing with acting, you know, it's always up and down.
Yeah.
So, you know, it can go for a year. Ideally, it's what's the
Steady-
word? Just
steady
exponential
climb,
growth
yeah.
from here on out.
Mhm.
But it's so funny. 1 month can be great,
It's true.
and then the next month can be, you know, because you
Mhm.
never. Whenever I book a job, I'm so happy, but only for about 5 seconds before it's like, oh, okay, what's my next job gonna be?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
So, yeah. So.
That's
good.
awesome. You're doing good, though. That's good to hear.
Man.
Yeah, yeah. No, seriously, that's all right. That's great.
Thanks, man.
And then I have another question.
One thing I did. So, yeah.
Awesome.
Should we do a shout out to Pache?
Yeah.
What's up, Pache?
Pache.
Pache. Peace.
Awesome.
Peace.
Get
Pache.
food from there.
Yeah. Pache.
Yeah.
Give me peace.
And then listen
Give me
to
peace.
Lord Huron, which we'll play another clip right now. See, it's good, right? It's good.
It's really good.
You're definitely gonna tag that in there.
Yeah. All right. We out.
Awesome.